The brokerage business is a loss leader. It's a loss leader. You can't make money off of it. You have to get into other ancillary businesses in order to make money. What? It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It must have came up 5 times at Inman with bright people on stage. Of course, those people all happen to be involved in ancillary businesses, and that's part of the reason they said it. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, what are they talking about? Anthony Lamacchia here with Question in Real Estate. And I will preface this by saying it was a very good Inman event with very good speakers. But some of the speakers were literally up there saying, well, the brokerage business is a loss leader. You can't make money there. You can't. And I'm sitting there like, what are they talking about? And some of it was broker owners. And I'll tell you why that's happening. The reason that that's happening is a lot of people have given up on the idea of making money in the brokerage business because, the market's gotten so hot that it's become the race to the bottom. You know, how little commission can we keep? Oh, they're only keeping 5%. We're going to keep 4. The next company, we're going to keep 3. The next company, we're going to keep 2. So agents that are watching this, you're looking at it through a little bit of a different lens. Well, I want the highest split possible. I want this, I want that. And, you know, I've talked to many coaches and other broker owners about the fact that no matter where you go as an agent, there's always a place that'll give you more of your commission. Always a place. But it literally doesn't matter, okay, where you go, because there'll be one even cheaper. But it's about more than that. I've talked about this before. It is about value. Where are you going to sell more homes? Where are you going to grow your business more? Where are you going to have a better life? You know, I was reading on the plane home. I'm reading Good to Great again. I read the book Good to Great in 2006, and I'm reading it again now. Excuse me. And I got to a page that talked about Gillette. And in the 90s, there was just a fierce competitive frenzy for razors. And many of the razor companies were, we're going to make ours cheaper. We're going to have ours made in China. We're going to have ours made in the Philippines. We're going to buy our plastic from this place over here. Cheaper. And Gillette came in and said, we're not going to do that. We're going to come out with the greatest razors that money can buy. We're going to make the absolute best razors money can buy. And that was kind of the beginning of their Mach razor series, you know, the Mach 3, and now they got a 5, and, you know, I use it. And I'm reading it, I'm thinking, this is precisely what I've done with my own company. And I know I don't normally talk about my own company on here, but I don't know how else to explain this than to use it as a reference point, okay? What I decided to do when I shifted my company, because, you know, I've been independent since 2009, but we were a team model. And in 2014, we started going down the road of brokerage. 2015, we really went down the road of brokerage. 2016 and 17, we buckled down. We focused on creating the best products, the best services, the best technology, the best support, the best culture, the best atmosphere that we could come up with, because I know that people will pay for something better. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that my company or Gillette is uncompetitive. I mean, if Gillette was completely outrageous with their pricing, no one would buy their razors. If my company was completely outrageous with our splits, you know, similar to that of a team model or some of those brokerages that are kind of teamerages, if we were completely unrealistic, people wouldn't stay with us. That's why they don't stay with other companies. And that's why we have extreme longevity with our agents. But it goes to show that price is only an issue in the absence of value. I've talked about this before. Look at Apple. Those iPads, to this day, I still talk about it. They had people lined up out the door, down the street, around the corner in 2007 when Steve Jobs went on stage in his famous black shirt and presented the iPad. And at that time, they were like $700 or $800. And I remember watching it on the news, and I said, he could have charged $1,200. Because they created so much value that everybody got so interested in it. So when I hear people say, oh, you really can't make money in the brokerage business, so you need to be in ancillary services, you need to be in these other things, I just want you all to know that I call complete and utter and utter bullshit on that. I don't agree. That's fundamentally flawed. That's the wrong mindset. And if you're an agent and you hear that from a broker owner, you should not. Now think about it. Knee-jerk reaction, knee-jerk temptation. Ooh, I want to go to that brokerage. They've given up on making money, so I should go there. No. Well, it depends. If you're the type of agent that wants no services, no support, no value, no help, but you only want to get as much commission as possible, then yeah, maybe go to that brokerage. But if you want to get support and not have to go off the reservation and buy all your own things, right? Then sure, go ahead. But brokerages that are truly trying hard and fighting the good fight and creating their own products, creating their own services, creating their own in-house suite of services, their own technology, those are the brokerages that you can go to. And you don't have to go shopping at 92 different vendors to buy things. Literally, we've had recruiting appointments, and again, I hate to come off like I'm selling my own company. I'm not. We're growing leaps and bounds. I'm mad because it looks like we're only going to be up 58% this year with revenue, folks. My goal was 75, and I'm frustrated about that, but I sound like a spoiled clown when I talk like that, right? So, all right, back to the subject at hand. I've met with agents before and literally gone through their businesses, and I'm like, all right, well, you could get rid of that vendor, that, because we have all that in-house. And they're like, no way, really? So when I hear these brokerages say, well, the brokerage business is a lost leader, I'm like, those people have just given up on trying to create value. They've literally just said, forget it, I won't. I'll just join the race to the bottom, provide nothing to our agents or extremely little to our agents, and because I have to be giving out all the commission. It's lunacy to me. It's crazy. And when I read that story about Gillette, a light bulb went off in my head, and I said, I'm going to talk about this on Crush It. And I know that the majority of my audience is agents, and then probably second to that is broker owners and team leaders. But folks, you got to think about this. You got to think about this. You as an agent, for the agents watching, do you want your brokerage to make money? Tell me. Comment. Do you want them to make money, or do you want them to just give you such a split that they make nothing? Be honest. Many of you, knee-jerk reaction, knee-jerk answer. I don't want them to make money. I want to make all the money. No, that's insane. Folks, we do a lot of projects. I'm 40 years old. I've been doing projects on property since I was 20. Small scale, large scale, and our other company, our development company, our property management company. Do you want to know something we do here and there? Myself and Mike McGrory, who runs those companies. Once in a while, we'll say to a contractor, hey, we realize you didn't do too good here. You priced the project at this much. The plumbing work, the heating, whatever. We noticed that you thought it would take 4 days. It took 8. You want us to give you a little help? We don't want you to get hurt on this job. And they go, oh my God, no one's ever said that to me. Gee, thank you. Okay, we owe you $20,000. Here's $22,000. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we do that all the time. We're not stupid. But there are times that we will realize that one of our contractors just didn't do well on a job. And the same in our real estate company. We have in-house engineers that work on our tech. We have all these different in-house people. But we also work with some outside vendors that work hand in hand with our inside people. And there are times that we will say to people, hey, look, we know you didn't do good here. We'll help you out. Why? Because I genuinely in my heart right here want our vendors, our contractors, our partners in the business to make money. That's what I want them to make. Just like I want our agents to make money. Just like I want to make money. Ready for this, folks? I make money. Every day, our business makes money. Right? Is that bad? Oh my God, they make money. Making money's the devil. I know the political environment, it's become like terrible to make money. It's insanity, folks. Insanity. When businesses don't make money, they go under. That's what happens eventually. You can push the envelope, not make money for a few months here or there, not make money for maybe a year or two. If you're in the tech business, you might be able to get investors to not make money for a few years. But at some point, you got to make money. You have to make money. It's part of the world. But money makes the world go round, folks. It makes it go round. So think about that. When you're brokerage shopping, if you're a broker owner and you're trying to decide what direction to go with your business, if you're a new broker owner and you're trying to figure out, do I want to offer that? Do I want to offer this? Or do I want to just offer nothing and give away all the commission? Okay, that's a model. That's not a, I'm not trying to say that it's a bad model. My foot got stuck. I'm not trying to say it's a bad model. It's an option. But what fascinates me is I can count on one hand the amount of brokerages that I know nationally that are operating with the same mindset that I am, which is value-based, providing good things, providing legitimate things to help our agents. Okay? Think about that. I can think of some off the top of my head. I'll shout them out. At Properties out of Chicago. They're starting to franchise. They are a value-based model. They provide a lot for their agents. Realty Austin down in Texas. Value-based model. A lot of staff on hand just like us. High support environment just like us. John L. Scott in the Pacific Northwest. Those are companies that are providing extremely high value. They're charging maybe a little bit more. But when you do a little bit more times hundreds of people or thousands of people, it provides a lot more money. You take that money and you reinvest it. You take that money and you reinvest it. I know of no other brokerage that invests more dollars into things that help their agents than we do. And some of those other ones I mentioned, they do a lot as well. But think about these things. So to close it out, I just want to say, like I said in the beginning, the idea of brokerages being a loss leader and not making money is insane. Broker owners that say that are broker owners that have given up on providing value. I never will. Value is above all else. Value is above all else. Price is only an issue in the absence of value. Think about that, my friends. I'm in Boston. I got to go watch my son's soccer game. It just started. I'm going to stand out in the rain and watch the game. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful day.